Hello my dear family members, if you are preparing for Accenture or Accenture interview, then this video is for you. Here we are going to discuss about the latest interview experience with questions and answers, and we'll discuss if you have already gone through the interview, then how to know if you were interviewed for ASE role or AASE role, how to know that. So I'll discuss all of these questions answers in this video, and when you can expect the answer, the result. So just let me clear all of those. Just before that guys, if you have not subscribed this channel yet, then please make sure that you have subscribed this channel and watching the playlist of Accenture or any company that you want, and let me know which content you want more. If any other companies are hiring, then please let me know in the comment section that please upload this video. I'll make more content on those. Okay.
Hey, you ready for the future? Tekno UF is here with premium prep materials, no need to fear. Cognizant, Accenture, TCS and more. We'll get you ready, open up that door.
Now, the first question is how to know if you are getting selected or if you are getting the interviewed for ASE role or AASE role. That is when the interviewer will ask you more generic questions and only related to your project and only related to your HR based questions. Okay, then it's most of the time you are being interviewed for ASE role. And when they are more asking related to technicality, then you are probably being interviewed for the AASE role. Okay, so that's the sometimes what happen when people only solved one coding question, so they are automatically going through the ASE interview. Okay, and when people are solving at least two coding questions with good technical answers, then they are actually going through AASE interviews. So I hope you understood for which role you are getting interviewed or you are being interviewed. Okay, now let me discuss the next answer, that is when you may expect the answer, the result. That is usually they publish the result by 1 to 2 months. Okay, and last year what happens, they exceptionally they have not published the result after the interview. What happened, they got piracy, they got some scams and etc. So that's why they haven't published the result. So this time please be genuine and be wise and give the interview by yourself and try to get selected. Okay, it will be very much helpful for you only. And this time they're actually going to hire more people in Hyderabad. They are on inaugurating a new campus. There are requirement of 11,000 people, so there is high chances. So please give the interview well. I hope you will be selected. Okay, now let me discuss the next thing, that is the interview experience of 12th of November 2025 and recent interview. Okay, so the first interview actually you can see in the screen I got from the candidate. That is, at first interviewer asked about the introductions, then they asked few questions from the project, like what was the project all about and what was your role, how did you handle this scenario, and if you have faced any issue, any problem here, any challenge, how did you solve that. So these type of questions will be asked to you. Okay, and then what did you learn from that project, how will you implement, what's the future scope of that project. Okay, and then they asked about internships, if you have done any internships, if you have mentioned this in CV or if you have mentioned this in introductions, then they will ask questions from internships. Okay, so if you have done any internships, then what did you understand from that internships, what will help, what is this going to be helpful for upcoming time. So they will ask this type of questions. Okay, and tech stack and why, what do you prefer, do you prefer .NET or do you prefer Java or Selenium or anything, they will ask this. Okay, and you have to be wise. Okay, be flexible whenever you are giving answer. Don't be fixed like I am very much capable to do this, so I'll be joining with this only. So don't be rude like this, be flexible, like I am very much adaptable to any technology, I can be allocated to any technology, and I'll learn very I learn within very few days. Okay, now the duration of internships, they will ask. If it is 1 month or 2 months, they don't give that much importance. If it is more than 6 months or if it's paid, then they will give more importance. Okay, so now the next question is the last question, that is any question for me. So any question from me, so they have asked this question. So if you have skipped, like I have no question, then they will not like they will this will badly impact upon your selection process. Okay, so try to ask questions related to learning and future scope, etc, etc. Okay, I hope you understood. As you can see here, most of the questions were related to functionality, not technicality. Okay, so probably, most probably 90% possibility, that is this interview has been scheduled for AAC role. Okay, not AAC role. Now let me share one interview which was asked for AAC role. Okay, just before that, guys, if you are preparing for an interview, then please go through the best materials where you will get the template answers, how to answers for all the questions. So C++, Java, Python, DBMS, SQL, coding questions, operating systems, and networking, machine learning, cloud computing, managerial questions, HR questions, all the things are available there. So please go through that. It will be very much helpful. You can see people are going through these, like this type of PDF will be provided to you. And if you purchase these materials, then you don't have to buy, or if you don't have to look for other materials to prepare for the interview. Okay, and it will be enough for all the MSS interview. Okay, you can see the feedback of students provided below, and the link will be provided in the description box or in the comment sections. Please go through that. It will be very much helpful. Okay, and it will also help me to grow. Okay, now if you are preparing from the scratch, then go through these materials. This material link will also be provided there, so please go through that. Okay, now the first question is, what is the difference between shallow copy and deep copy? If you have given Python as your skill set in CV, or if you have told them that you are expert in Python while the introductions, then they will ask questions from Python, right? So if you are being interviewed for AAC role, then they will ask you some expert level questions from Python or from your technology. Okay, preferred technology. So what is the difference between shallow copy and deep copy? That is, shallow copy copies the container object but not the nested objects inside it. The new container, I'll discuss with example, just wait. Okay, container reference the same nested objects as the original. Modifications to nested objects are visible in both. And deep copy recursively copies the container, and all nested objects changes in the copy do not affect the original. Okay, now let me just show in the compiler. That is, you can see original list is this. Okay, now 1 2 1 3 4, these are the nested list. And sorry, let me just zoom in more. Okay, so sh is the new list. Here we are copying, this is the shallow list. Okay, copy dot copy original. So original will be actually changed. Okay, original will be changed here if we append new value. Okay, but in case of deep copy, it will not be changed if we append a value inside the nested list. Okay, that is, let's say here inside this nested first list, we are appending 99, and it will be appended in the original one. Okay, this will be the output. Okay, and if we are now copying with deep copy, and if we are just referencing the original one, then what happens, that it will not change if I again try to append one value inside the nested list. Okay, the original will be unchanged. So I hope you understood. Now if we are trying to print the DP, then it will return the changed value. But if we are trying to print the original one, then it will print this only. Okay, unchanged values. I hope you understood. Like you can see here, this will just return the unchanged one. Okay, now the next question is difference between tuple and list in Python. So in terms of mutability, lists are mutable. That means you can append the values in the last. You can pop, you can delete, you can modify, right? And tuples are immutable. Once you have created a tuple, then you cannot change the value. Okay, when you require faster, or you require no changes in the upcoming time, then you have to go through the tuple one, and list will be for when you want to change the values, right? Now syntactic, you can say list are list, you can use, no sorry, you have to use round bracket for tuples and square bracket for the list. And use cases, you can see this is the use cases. And performance, you can see tuples are slightly faster and can be used as dictionary keys, but lists are not usable. Okay, so I hope you understood. If you are good with Python, then you can go through above two questions, and now the questions will be common for all. Whoever is sitting for the interview, they may expect this type of questions from SQL. Okay, difference among row number, rank, and dense rank in SQL. So at first, the row number assigns a unique sequential number to each row within a partition ordered by specified columns. No ties. Every row gets a distinct number. In terms of rank, it assigns the same rank to tied values but leaves gap after ties. Example for values: if this is the let's say array or list 10, 10, 9, same values here, so it will print 1, 1 and 3. This is the rank. Okay, that means they have ties, right? First to have ties, so that's why it's printing same rank for them. So this is the functionality of rank keyword. And then dense rank, it assigns the same rank to tied values but does not leave gaps. Okay, that means here it has a gap, that is 2. It was supposed to be 2, but it has a gap, but here we'll leave the gap. We will not leave the gap in case of dense rank. So if the values are 10, 10, 9, then it will print 1, 1, 2 as the rank. Okay, now you can use you can say about the syntax here we have written. Now the next very important question is practical use case of each ranking function in SQL. Okay, when we use row number, use when you want to pick a single row per group, that is latest order for customer, or implement pagination with stable ordering. Okay, unique number. Now the next, you can show the syntax. Okay, now rank, when you will use this rank keyword, use when you want to show competition results where ties should cause the next positions to reflect skip places, like the sports leaderboard where tie causes next positions to be offset. Okay, and this is the example, you can show them. Okay, dense rank, use when you want to group or ordinal categories without gaps, that is, let's say grouping customers into tiers, top tier, second tier, etc., but ties share same tier and tiers are consecutively numbered. Okay, now the next question is, why is using a mutable default argument dangerous in Python? So these are the top questions they have asked to the candidate on 12th of November 2025. So if you are going through the interviews and if you are getting the technical questions, then most probably you are the lucky one. So please give the interview a well. I hope you will give the interview well. So you can expect coding questions as well. They can ask you to write coding questions. So if you are being selected for the ASE role, okay, I hope you understood. So if you need any assistance, then please comment down that bhaiya, please tell me about this. I'll make more I'll make you clear more. Okay, I hope you will do so. So thank you for the listen, guys.
Please subscribe to Tekno UF and don't forget to like and share with your friends.